Happy Earth Day, friends. How are you? I hope you're well. I thought we'd start today off with a little joke. So, why is a moon rock tastier than an earth rock? Give up? Because it's a little meteor. Ba-dum-bum. Get it? Meteor, like a meteor in the sky. I thought you'd like that, Logan. All right. Anyway, let's start the day off with doing our MCWs, our most common words. All right, our first word of the day is, and no jokes, please. Yeah, you know this word already. That's right, it's the word old. No, don't you make up a sentence with me in it. Unless you're saying Mrs. Marinaro is not old. Yeah, okay, I thought so. And I hope you don't say this about me either. All right, look at that word. 2 vowels. First vowel does the talking. Second one does the walking silently. So that E is going to talk. Een. What's that? Mean. Mean. Like Meanie Jim. That's right. You would add an IE to that to make meanie. Next word. Tell. Tell. Short E, working with those L's. Tell. Okay. You know this word because it rhymes with name, and we do the sign all the time. Same. That's right, same. And sorry if I don't look at you because I really don't know where to look when I'm doing these goofy videotapes. Sorry, friends. This word too you should know. And we know a little thing about this word now. Yes, we do. So look at this part. That's an, yes. And that Y, we don't know if it's saying an E or an I. And what do we find out about that? Okay. So let's see. Let's try it. An I? Well, that doesn't make any sense. So let's try Annie. Annie, yes. And remember, when we do that, that Y does sound like an E. Just try both sounds and see which one works. Okay? And then you'll be able to figure that out in no time. And if you add an M to that, what would it be? Right here? That's right. Many. And there's that word, right. That tricky word, we just hear this and this and this. We do not hear these 2 letters because they're silent. And the I does the talking, right. Oh. And how about this one? 2 vowels again. First vowel talks, line. Line. And that wind is blustering out there again today, friends. Okay, this one should be an outlaw because it doesn't follow the rules. Look at those 2 letters. You know how to sound that out. Stretch them out. Grr. All right, now here, this time the E doesn't talk. The A does. They switch places even though the first vowel does usually talk. All right, so let's sound it out. Let's stretch it out. Decode it. Gr-8. Gr-8. Great. And you are great. Next word. I couldn't do it without this. Without your help. And I'll use this hand because my other thumb is goofy. Help. My daughter makes fun of me. That's called the arthritis. That's what happens when you get older, friends. Sometimes your body starts falling apart. Notice I said the word older, not old. All right, this word is one of our asking words, and we did this one before. Where. Does not have any A in there, nowhere, but it sounds like an A. Where. Donde. Okay, this one, get that tongue out. The only time you can use it, through. It's a tough word because some of those letters are not used at all, and it does not sound like their sounds should be. Through. Okay. I know we have a lot of words, but you can rewind this and you can watch it over and over again to practice. All right, this one. Much. So we have many and we have much. Much. Too much wind today. All right, you guys know this one too. We had lots of handsome in our classroom. Boys. So what would I put here? That's right, to make it plural. More than one, you add that S there. Okay, this one happens prior or before. Before. So look at this word. B, and you know this word, 4. Just pretend that E's not there. It's silent. B4, B4. And our last word, you know this word already. It's the same as this one, but this word means the same as also. Also. All right? Okay, great. All right, so those are our most common words. Please practice those. You need to be able to read them. You need to know these before you go to 2nd grade. So everybody should be practicing these. If you don't know them, watch this video again. All right, moving on, we're going to talk a little bit more about the moon, okay? I hope you've watched the videos of the moon. If you haven't, please go on. I'm also going to be linking in some Brain Pop information because they added some new resources to it, and I know you like Brain Pop as well as I do. Okay, so really quick, we're going to go over some terms or some things we found out about the moon. All right, so we did find out that it is made of rock. And most of us knew that. That's made of rock. Now I'm recycling some of my stickers because I'm running out of tape. We also found out that there's no weather. So there's no wind. And remember I said that if there's no wind, those footprints that were put there years ago will stay there for billions and billions of years. All right, another thing, just like an apple and the earth and us actually, it has a core, it has a center. So if we were to cut into the middle of that moon, there would be a core, okay, core, just like an apple. Okay, we also found out that the moon does not make light. It reflects it from the sun, that's right. Reflects it from the sun. Okay. All right. We also found out that there are craters, holes. Some of them are ginormous. Very, very big, very large. And others are tiny, minute. Okay. Opposites, right? Like those atoms in there. We also might know, some of us know, that there is a flag on it. That our astronauts left a flag on it, marking their visit to the moon. And that is still there. And they actually had to hold the flag up because there was no wind to make it blow. So in order for us to see it, they held up the material part of it so you could see it. Pretty cool. All right, so just like bread, it also has a crust. That's the top layer of the moon, and that's called the crust. Okay? All right. And the last thing that I think is important for you guys to know, it is 4 times smaller than the Earth. Okay? It is 4 times smaller than the Earth, which means I tried to show you here. Here's the Earth, and the moon is about that size compared to us. So we are much bigger than that Earth. So if you were to multiply the size of the moon to the Earth, you would do it 4 times, right, my Logue? All right, we also found out that the moon has mountains. So, if you want to make a model of the Earth, you could take a plate. You can use a paper plate or you can use a regular plate and put some regular objects on it. Now, I found, of course, because Miss Mariner has candy all the time, I found a piece of candy in a wrapper. I found a rubber band. I found another rubber band that's a little bit fatter. A lid from my jars that I use, a coin, and the other part of the lid. So I put all those things on my plate, and then I'm going to take just a piece of foil, and please ask Mom and Dad before you take any foil if you have it. And if you don't have it, that's okay. You're just going to cover your plate with it, okay, just like like you have leftovers. And then you're going to push down on those things that you have on the plate. And you're going to smooth it out a little bit. And yes, I'm making lots of noise, sorry. But when you smooth them out, you'll see that there'll be indentations in there. And those are your craters, okay, your holes, and all the things that the moon may have, all right? Or, if you don't want to do that, you could take a piece of paper, or if Mom and Dad have a coffee filter, you can color it with a black marker. All right, or just, not the whole thing, just do like a few spots, because when you look up at the moon, you'll see a few spots of the moon, right? You won't, on it, you won't see it covered in black. But if you take a few of those, a black marker, and just do a couple little rubs on it, okay? And then if you were to spray it with some water, it'll bleed into the coffee filter, and it'll be a moon for you. So just a couple things to try if you'd like. All right, we're going to try to meet today, hopefully at 2 o'clock. Please have your parents check their Remind. I will be sending a message there, as well as through the email. Okay? All right, see you in a little bit.